What's up, guys, and welcome back to this frame rate Total War, where actually it's sitting, it's not too bad at the moment. Hopefully it stays that way. And last week, where we left off, we'd just taken over Cuba, which we have still got because, well, nothing's happened since last week. So we have Cuba. We have this random group of Spaniards in the middle of the island, and one Spanish ship that's currently we're blockading inside our own port at the moment, which is interesting. Although it does say this port is Spanish, which I highly disagree with. Anyway, basically what that means is this army can't do anything. They can't leave. There's nothing they can do. They either have an option of trying to attack us and ultimately failing because there's absolutely none of them, or they try and get in their boat, in their ship, and somehow manage to get away from us, beat our fleet, which is just, again, not going to happen. So these guys are currently dead. Pretty much dead. There's nothing they can do. But as for the rest of the Bahamas, not the Bahamas, the Caribbean, there's not much else I'm going to do at the moment, I don't think, because until we deal with these guys, there's not much else we can do. I think Cuba's not too bad at the moment in terms of public order, so we should be okay with that. Declan last week gave us the idea that we should try and do a Louisiana purchase, which well, I'm not going to buy all of Louisiana because Louisiana is basically the center part of America back then. Not anymore, it's just this bit, but it used to be all of this, which it still appears to be. Which can I zoom in on this map? So yeah, I think I'm not sure what this bit is here, who owns it, but we could. It's currently owned by the French. We could try and see if we could buy it, maybe a bit of it, just New Orleans possibly, the best bit, and then we could all go and have mad raving parties in New Orleans every year. But I don't really have the money for it at the moment, so we'll see what happens. If I can gain enough funds, then I might give it a go. How did they just walk past us? What was that? What was that? Let's get ourselves over to Spain for a second here, lads. What? Right, I had that Spanish army. I attacked them last week, and they were sitting here, not able to go anywhere. They have just literally walked straight past our entire army. Which, I mean, if I was there, and there was a Spanish army sitting here, I wouldn't be able to go past them without fighting them because of this big red area. But they just walked right past us. What was that? Honestly. Right, I'm going to have to go and kill them for that now. Deed. Oh, apparently not. 48 of them remain. And they've... Oh, for God's sake. And now they're too far away to go and try and take on. This is just unacceptable. This is absolutely unacceptable. We need to deal with these guys. But they somehow... Fucking ninjas just somehow walk away from us every time we try and kill them. Oh, big Archibald, he failed to steal technology. Right, okay, get back in there, mate. Let's see if we can...
Yes, Your Majesty.
Try again. Go on. Try again. Right. Meanwhile, this time, we'll take a slightly larger army to deal with these guys. Right, good. We lost a lot, to be fair. We did lose quite a lot of people. But this isn't over. We shall end this today. Apparently there's still... Okay, no. Apparently there were still 100 and odd of them left, but they decided to die anyway, so that's alright. And we've... I like how from there to there is just too far, just like a millimetre too far away to get myself back into Nipples. Greece is still sitting there with their massive army, and we are... Oh yeah, we're at peace with them now. So if their army could clear off again, that'd be nice. I will try and take Athens again at some point, but not when there's a massive army just sitting right beside it. Right, I think, given that public order is not too bad, I think we could be able to send... We send everybody? Not the happiest about that. We'll send these guys back in. Does that... Right, okay. That just kind of fixes the last little bit of public order. I don't really need to send this many... Yeah, I'm sending 1,600 troops to fight off 150. That's complete overkill, but we have massacred them all. Also, who's the bright person who decided we'll build Havana over here, And we'll put our one and only port over this side. Or, sorry, 2 ports. We'll put them both at the opposite end of the island. What? What? Just, what? Why? We have some money. Right, let's see if we can buy Lower Louisiana. Where are the French? French. Lower Louisiana. I don't know how much that's worth to them. We shall give you 5 turns of military access. 1,000 coins? 1,000? Right, well, we'll see if they'll take that. So that'll be a no. We'll give you military access. If you could give us Lower Louisiana, and we shall give you not only almost demanded that they pay 1,000 coins, that's not right. We will give you 1,000 coins, and Wealth of Nations. Nope. Right, okay, that's not going to happen. So, there's nothing else for it but to take them on and beat them. But first, we'll take on Spain. I think once we get rid of Spain, then we can focus on taking on France, because, I mean, we've already wiped out one massive nation in Great Britain. If we can wipe out the second in Spain, then all we've got left is France, really. We could, just noticed, go and take over Bulgaria, because for some reason, it's no longer actually taken by anybody. So they've had a revolt, and the Bulgarians have uprose, and they've taken it back from whoever had it, which I'm not sure if that was... I think it was the Ottomans. I think the Ottomans had Bulgaria, and they've lost it somehow. Although, where does... is it landlocked? Right, so there's the bar... Oh no, we could send a ship around here and walk across to Sofia. That's a potential. That's got potential, right. Let's recruit some ships. This has got to be quick, though, because I think if we don't do this quickly, then they'll just go and take it back straight away. Right, here we go. Got 2 ships. 1 turn with 2 ships, and we can go around and take Bulgaria. I think I might just take everybody, to be honest. Because if I lose this little area of Greece, not the biggest loss in the world, to be honest. So if we take everybody, stick them on a ship, fire it around this direction, go in and try and take Sofia, we could potentially get ourselves Bulgaria, which... Yes, we've got ourselves Bulgaria, but at the same time we've also got ourselves Bulgaria, which is surrounded by the Austrians and the Ottomans. So that might be an issue. But it's better than this little tiny shite place that only has a fucking sheep factory. Oh my days, Spartan farmlands. Don't know if I want to get rid of this now. The Spartan sheep. The Spartan sheep. Anybody who's watched Eddie Izzard in the past might know what a Spartan sheep is. Anyway, yeah, I don't know if I want to lose the Spartan sheep. They are Spartan sheep, so they're quite good. Fuck it, right, we'll go and take Sofia, or at least try. We might leave a couple of troops here just in case. There is still the small matter of northern Spain. Sorry, Italy. Which... Genoa is now out of sight. I can't see what's going on there. How's Rome looking? Oh my god, what's happened to Rome? When did the fucking public order become so bad? Oh yeah, it was probably when I started taxing them, to be honest. Problem is, every time somebody in Italy revolts, they go and bloody well set everything on fire, which then means that public order's even less, and that they're more likely to just go and revolt again. Failed to thieve the technology again. Bloody Archibald, can't he do anything right? He's only ever won 1 duel in his life, and that's about all he's ever done. Right, can you die? Good, right. Finally dead. Can we kill these guys at the same time? Get done. Right, we've finally cleared out the Spanish from Spain, which has taken us far longer than it really should have done, to be quite honest, but it's now done. We've now got ourselves Spain, until the next revolt, in which case they'll then turn up again, which probably won't be too far away, to be honest. So much stuff was on fire in Spain. So much stuff. Like, everything in this part of Spain was just on fire. And it was all set on fire by the Spanish. Right, well that gives me lots of information, that does. That is very informative. Very, very informative. Thank you for that, game. Where's big Archibald? Right, Archibald, see if you can go and have a better time trying to steal technology from the Genoans than you did from the French. Try and unlock yourself some copper bottoms again. Right. Let's get everybody, stick them on a ship, and head away up here. Right. So I think next turn we can just get off here and walk straight up this way, and hopefully that's like we can get all the way up there in 1 turn. That would be very nice. As for this place, if we can just recruit some more folk over the next couple of turns, just to make sure that we don't lose it from the Greeks. But then again, I don't really care. All we'll be losing is the Spartan sheep, which, I mean, it's a big loss. It is a big loss to lose all the Spartan sheep, but it's not the biggest loss in the world, so I'm sure we can deal without the Spartan sheep for the time being. Potentially go and take Florida. It'd be easier to go north than it would be to go like somewhere over this direction, just because of where our ship's positioned. So if we go, put our ship over here, and then I'm going to take all my army, and I've got more men being recruited in Cuba, which should hopefully keep the public order above 0. If we could just head on up this direction. See, again, Florida, it's completely empty. St. Augustine is completely empty. The Spanish have just left it, so if we could just go and take that, that would be very nice. Why is there an Ottoman diplomat made his way all the way to Spain? Like, seriously, mate, what are you doing? Oh, yes, yes, yes! The Greeks have just left Athens completely undefended, although our entire army is now gone. Bloody Archibald failing to get his technology again. Oh my god, frame rate, sort your shit out, honestly. This is ridiculous. Mr. Archibald, right, if you could just do something and actually do it right. I'm going to try and take on Ottavo Conte, which, I mean, he is the most terrifying looking person you've ever seen in your life. But I'm going to try it. I'm going to try and take him on. Right, so the last time we got this start scene, I'm pretty sure we won. So, hopefully... And again, I'm thinking we're the guy in the red. Hopefully we're the guy in the red. And if he could just... Yes. Oh, that is What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? And now he's dead. Big Archibald challenges a lad to a duel, and then that lad, when he starts to lose, just pulls out a gun. What is... That's not in the rule book. That's unacceptable. That is actually unacceptable. Right, just for that, the genuines are going to absolutely die. Apparently still alive. Right, okay, so... We weren't the guy in the red. What? I don't understand this. How are you supposed to know which one's which? If it changes. Like, the last time we did it, we were the guy in the red. This time we're doing it, we're the guy in the grey. Like, seriously, lads. What kind of nonsense is that? Anyway, nevertheless, Archibald actually killed a person, which, I mean, it was better than he did the last time, when he tried to attack that person over here in Chieri? I don't know. When he killed that person, or supposedly killed that person there, he just actually ran away. He wasn't actually dead. This time he's actually dead. But then again, Archibald, you big bastard. I was just giving that other guy shit for pulling out a gun when he was losing a fight, and it was actually you all along. You big dick. Play fair. The lad had you. I mean, he's terrifying. I wouldn't, like... Yeah, actually, I don't know. You did good. You did good. You won. You won. That's all that matters, even if it was completely unfairly won. But you won it nevertheless. Right, now, I now have a conundrum. Although I can't actually get back that far. I was going to say, if we could get all the way back here, we could take on Athens, because the Greeks have now left. But I'm pretty sure our path is somehow being blocked by this Ottoman fleet. Nevertheless, let's go and try and take on the Bulgarian rebels. Auto resolve it. Victory. Killed them all. And we now have ourselves Bulgaria. Bulgaria. Didn't go into this video expecting to have Bulgaria, but we now have it, so we might as well make the most of it. In terms of what to do to make the most of it, I have absolutely no idea. Let's start by literally fixing everything in this country, because it's all apparently on fire, which... Cheers for that. Literally every building in this country is on fire. Well, we might have set that one on fire when we turned up. But everything else was set on fire by somebody else, so we had nothing to do with that. We now have Bulgaria, but we don't really know what to do with it, because north of us is Austria, who are absolutely massive. I mean, like, they literally have all of this area, which, I mean, it's not the biggest area in the world, but that's a lot of territory, so it's a lot of places, and it's not like Spain. That's probably about the same size as probably Spain and France put together, but that Spain and France is covered by 2 cities. This is what, like 3, 6, 9 places. So yeah, trying to take them on, probably not the best of ideas. South of us are the Ottomans, Now we could go and take Istanbul, but at the same time, if we start a war with the Ottomans, then we've got to deal with that war, which, I mean, the Ottomans aren't a small place. Although, going by this, they're actually smaller than Austria by the looks of things. Maybe the same amount of places? Yeah, probably about the same amount of places. See, we've got this, like, barrier here, where there's a couple of places in between the Ottomans, Persia, and the Russians, and then over here, we're now the filling in the sandwich between the Austrians and the Ottomans. And then you've got Russia up here as well, which are going to be coming this general direction, I'd imagine. Austria, who are they at war with? They're at war with France. And Spain. And Prussia. And the Ottomans. Right, yeah, so the Ottomans and Austria are at war with each other, and we're bang smack in the middle of it now, which... Well, I'm not going to complain, we've got ourselves Bulgaria, so that's probably quite a good thing. Right, let's head back over to the... Well, it's not really the Caribbean anymore, we're in... Florida. Oh, they do have a massive army, but for goodness sake, why can't you get off a ship and just walk? Like, what is that all about? Do you have to get off at a port if you want to walk? That makes no sense. Because when we were in Bulgaria, all of our troops, we managed to get off the boat and walk all the way up there in one turn. Whereas over here, we get off the boat about 3 centimeters away from St. Augustine, and we can't actually attack it because for some reason we're not able to move. It's the only thing I can think of is that if you get off at a port, you're able to then continue walking. If you get off on a beach or something, then that takes your entire turn. Which, oh well, they have quite a large army and it's heading this direction, so we're probably gonna have to deal with that. Right, we now have a load of money. So could we buy Louisiana? Right, let's present them a state gift. So they're now very friendly with us, right? And now, if you could be so kind as to give us Lower Louisiana, we'll give you military access again. Right, we'll see if they just take that. Right, so that's a no. Try again. Right, well, he wasn't having any of that. I tried several different things, even tried taking Upper Louisiana, and none of that was happening. So apparently they're not for sale. I'm just waiting on Spain now because they'll try and attack us in Florida, I'd imagine. Here they come. Right, so it's a pretty close battle. I'm going to auto-resolve it. We won. We won. We lost quite a few, but not as many as the Spanish did. They're down to just 100 odd people now, so we should be able to just, with what we've got left, which is still quite a substantial army, walk into St. Augustine and just take it. I'm not sure how much more of Spain we need to take, really, before they completely collapse. Yeah, when we took out the British, we didn't need to take everything the British had. We just took Great Britain, obviously, and then we took Gibraltar, and that was enough to completely collapse the British Empire, which is kind of ridiculous, really, given that they still had like a few places over in the Caribbean. But I'm not sure. Spain don't have that much left, I don't think. They've only got Milan, Florida, Dominican Republic, and Panama. Oh, they do have New Granada as well. But if we were to take maybe one or two of these places, that could be enough just to completely destroy Spain. We've got more rebellions in southern Italy and in central Italy. Just go and take these guys out quickly. Screw it. Oh, we lost. Oh my god. We deployed twice as many troops, and we only managed to kill 185 of them, and they killed 677 of us. That is an absolute disgrace. I mean, probably because they had all those cannons. But that's an absolute disgrace. We should have absolutely walked through that. Right, we're going to have to start recruiting. Right. St. Augustine is ours. Oh crap, I pressed the wrong button. Press the wrong button. Check out all this squatting action that's going on over here. They're all just... let's all hide. Let's all pretend that we're not here. They have a group of armed militia and some pikemen, and that's it. That's all they've got. Right guys, if you could climb the walls quickly and just dispatch these boys before they've got any time to do anything. Go on boys, go on! I know they're a bunch of pikemen, this is probably a bad idea. They're in square formation against the horses, which is, yeah. We lost our general. Craig Wycliffe died, oh no. I thought he was one of the... I think he's been around for a while. I mean, to be fair, this probably wasn't the best of ideas, just literally send everybody charging at them, but screw it. Why not? look at the absolute massacre that's going on here. All of their pikemen and a load of our horses, because, well, I was an idiot and chucked a load of horses at pikemen, which is never a good idea. Chase them down. Murder them all. Kill every last one of them. Go and kill them. This guy's hiding in a bush. He's been spotted. He's running. He's the last one alive. There we go. Eventually. Right, well, you said a close victory. It was a stupid victory, because I charged all the pikemen with horses, which is always going to backfire and end in all my horses being dead and them still being pretty well alive. But once the rest of the troops arrived, then it was fine. And we lost 223 men, which was probably about 222 more than it probably should have done. We've captured ourselves Florida. What's going on over here? There's actually a very big Spanish army sitting inside this port with a fleet inside a fleet. And then there's a smaller army which was what attacked us earlier and ran away. I think I'll just leave them be at the moment. And I think it could possibly take a few turns before we settle Florida down and secure it completely. And then once we've done that, then we'll look at taking over the Dominican Republic. But as for now, I think we're just going to try and dig ourselves in and sort out everything that's going on over there. So yeah, I think I'll call that a day, to be honest. I think yeah, Greece has put all of their troops back in Athens again, which completely gets rid of the idea that we could just walk in and take them over. But we have managed to secure ourselves Bulgaria, which wasn't really on the cards, but it was a bit of an opportune move, and it worked out very nicely in the end, so we've managed to get ourselves Bulgaria. Not sure what we're going to do with it, or what might happen to it, given that it's surrounded by a bunch of people who hate each other, and we're smack dab right in the middle of that. But we'll just continue doing our thing, and if other areas pop up and suddenly why can't I say rebels? Yeah, once if one of these places rebels and the rebels that then come from that rebellion take it over, then we could just move in and take them. But I think for now we'll just leave everything as it is. I don't think we'll try and take anything that's around it if we don't have to, because don't really want to start wars with the Ottomans or the Austrians, so I think we'll just leave that as it is for now. Still a lot of problems with Spain, Italy even. A lot of problems with unrest and public order. It's sitting alright at the moment, but that's mainly because these rebels are here. It seems as soon as I take the rebels out, the public order just goes through the floor, so I'm not sure what the deal with that is, but we'll need to take them out again at some point, because otherwise they just go around setting everything on fire. Spain, we have completely ridded Spain of all Spaniards, which is nice, and we have fixed everything. It's all now no longer on fire, which, well, actually no, Granada's still significantly on fire. I mean, we might as well just knock it down and build it again at this stage, but everything else seems to be okay, and public order is not bad. It's acceptable. Hopefully they won't rebel again and try and take it back. So as for now, I think Spain is pretty secure. And in the Caribbean, we took Florida, and we managed to get rid of the Spanish that were sitting in Cuba, and that fleet that was sitting there has disappeared as well, so I don't know where it's gone, but it was, well, I say fleet, it was one ship, but it's now gone. And we've got ourselves Cuba and Florida. So yeah, decent gains, some very opportunistic moves, and some better, well, I don't really know if it's tactical moves, just taking stuff that's nearby is kind of what's happened. But yeah, if you've enjoyed the video, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe as well if you're new. And yeah, if you've got any ideas or suggestions that we can try, leave that down in the comments. And yeah, I'll catch you guys all next week. So until then, cheerio.